What's going on, everyone? So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick breakdown on XRP. I've actually got a couple requests on what I think about XRP, and again, guys, it's not investment advice. This is just what I think about in terms of charting. So personally, for me, this is kind of what I see. Right, we kind of had this big run up. We had multiple rejections, and then price kind of came down. We took out pretty much any trailed stop losses in here. Now, this is where it kind of gets a little bit interesting. So, if you guys know how we trade and how we kind of identify price runs, we have pretty much a price swing in here from the low to the high. And typically, a healthy pullback will be something inside of this region, anywhere between 62 and the 70, which will kind of be like a premium market. So that leaves us anywhere around 47 to 51 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and label this right here. Somewhere in this potential range is where I'm thinking we can go. Also, so when we go down to the 4 hour, we see that there's a little bit of accumulation that's been going on at that prior daily low. So that daily low, which is the blue line here that I showed in the chart, looks like there's been a decent amount of accumulation that's been going on. We had one dip here. We dipped down a little bit lower, but beneath this low, and we've kind of just been, respecting this low. We did have a nice little impulse right here, so I would like to see it kind of hold. And if we go down to, let's see, the 2 hour chart, a little bit lower time frame, we do have this area of liquidity pool right there where they can target. So I'm thinking 31 cents near term, and then maybe in a couple weeks, depending on the volatility of XRP, we can possibly see 46 to 50 cents. Now, this is what I kind of find interesting, and I want to just put this down in the video. So we pretty much had this price run up when crypto was kind of going on this little bull run. And then this drop here is something that I want to signify, right? Because this is kind of how I see this. Because I know a lot of people are a little bit worried about like the whole SEC lawsuit, and again, exchanges are not necessarily delisting XRP, but they are halting trading. Um, and it's just ironic how this price run it does take out this major liquidity pool here. So I'm gonna go and label that liquidity pool. Let me spell that wrong. So we do have anyone who has any trailed stop losses pretty much get tagged out of the market. So something of interest that I kind of want to see is, all right, this downward pressure and this amount of selling came on the effects of the SEC news. So now, was this drop a manipulative move in order for big money players to accumulate a little bit more positions, right? Because as we know, they're not like big institutions and big players. They need a little bit of time to accumulate orders, and they need liquidity to get in and out of the markets. So that drop right there on the daily chart provides a significant amount of selling. So if there is any buying that's going on these dips, they would pretty much have been bought up around these price points. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. And if we do go up into that daily level right here around 48.50, we kind of have to see what's going to happen from there. And again, this is all speculative. There's a lot that we don't know yet in terms of what's going to happen with the lawsuit. I do believe that I think the first meeting they have in court is sometime in February, so next month. So a lot can happen between then and there. So we kind of have to see how that plays out. But I will say this: if XRP beats this lawsuit, or let's just say they settle, we are going to see, in my opinion, these equal highs right here will get cleared out. Well, relative equal highs right here. I believe that we are going to go past this prior swing, and we will make an attempt to $1 and more, and we'll play from level to level. But in the meantime, I do expect XRP to have a pullback back into around this 50 cent range, and then from here we'll see what happens, and I'll update throughout. But near term, I do believe this liquidity pool got cleared out, and I think we're gonna get some type of impulse swing in here, whether that's a genuine impulse swing or whether that's gonna be another manipulative move down. We have to see what happens when it does come into this region. But I will update you guys as it goes along, and any news regarding XRP and the SEC and what how the lawsuit is looking, I will go ahead and update throughout.